Hey guys, Matty B here. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another Pretending to be Normal video. In this video, I'm going to focus on something that I don't think a lot of people know about. I didn't know about this until a couple of years ago, even though I've got autism myself, and I was diagnosed early on when I was 6 years old. Something called Autistic Burnout. And to understand this better, I'm going to run through what can cause this, what can lead to it, what effect it has, what it looks like, how it presents in someone like me who has autism, and then what we can do to manage the burnout. Give you some examples of what I do if I start seeing the signs of this burnout, to manage it and keep it under control. So as someone with autism, living in a neurotypical world, having to adapt to this, me and many other people with autism, we're constantly having to mask our autistic symptoms and suppress our autistic traits to fit in and appear more normal in this world. We can get overwhelmed from sensory information like loud noises, touch, smells, taste and colour, which we have a lower threshold for, and also overwhelm from social settings, because as you'll know, if you know someone who's got autism or you've watched my previous videos, we struggle in social situations because the part of our brain which processes the social side of life isn't as active as it is for a neurotypical person, so we struggle with processing social cues and social information, and this can become very overwhelming. So when this all happens and we get to the point of this burnout, this can present as intense anxiety, mental and physical fatigue, headaches and migraines, a lack of energy and motivation, and a diminished capacity to manage life skills. So it can present where we're not able to do the things that we can normally do because we're overwhelmed from what's happened. And this can really get in the way of us doing normal day-to-day chores, and can get in the way if we've got a job to do, whether that's part-time or full-time. This can get in the way of us doing our job as well. So whilst employers can give reasonable adjustments to cater for this burnout, as individuals we need to take action to try and keep this under control. So what I like to do if I'm noticing the signs of this burnout coming on, first thing I'll admit, and it's pretty obvious, get away from the current situation. Otherwise you're going to keep festering in that feeling of overwhelm and fatigue. I like then a couple of different things. I like to go for a walk for 10-15 minutes. This helps to burn off some calories, get rid of any pent up emotions and feelings that might be inside me. I'll do something I enjoy. So if you've watched videos earlier on this channel, you know I like my gardening, so I'll get out in my garden, do a few jobs out there, do some watering, fertilizing, pruning, anything like that to get my mind off the situations or settings that got me feeling overwhelmed. And I'll do some meditation and some deep breathing exercises to calm me down and trick my brain into thinking that I'm safe and I'm not, and there's nothing to feel overwhelmed about. So doing all these practices just helps. If you do it as soon as you can, when you see the burnout coming along, and if you know someone who's got autism and they're struggling with this burnout, you can suggest some activities like this for them to do to just keep this under control. So as soon as we or they start seeing this burnout coming along, do some activities like this to keep it under control, to get back to have some space to be your authentic self with your autism, so you don't have to keep masking and suppressing the autistic traits. Doing that for 10-15 minutes whenever the burnout comes along, you literally feel so much better. And after I've done this, after I've gone for a walk, done some gardening, for 10-15 minutes I come back and I feel like myself again, and I can get back to doing what I was doing before, and I don't feel anxious or overwhelmed. So hopefully this video has helped to educate you on the autistic burnout, what causes it, how it presents, and what we can do to manage it. If you're enjoying these series of videos, be sure to like, share and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.